Well, I'm an Eagles fan, and we're famous for throwing ice balls.
Beating you this year.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Famous for throwing ice balls at Santa Claus. Let's get to that now.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to get to that, bro? So you're a fucking Packers fan.
Yeah.
Y'all think you tough shit because you just got Mr. Micah Parsons from the Cowboys. Guys, welcome to the TheFrameShiftPodcast. Today, we've got a really good buddy of mine. He is the best trainer in the Valley. Physical trainer. He'll train the shit out of you. His name's Emil. He's a business mogul. He's about to last your world.
Thank you for having me,
bro. Let's do this again. We tried this once before, and
I know.
it was a while ago, but now we're redoing it properly.
We're like back and ready.
Yes, sir. So, how's business going, bro?
Good. Just
Mr.
busy.
Business
busy.
Mogul.
Yeah. Busy. I'm at 3 different gyms now, so
What are
we're
they?
doing
What
that.
gyms are they?
One's called Built RX here in Hollywood, and then we got Enrich Fit in Burbank, and then we got T3 Fitness in Granada Hills. So yeah, just like covering all of LA.
Yeah, you're spreading yourself around. How's that going?
Good, really busy. I was at Enrich at first, and now just starting to grow from there. So a little bit of a jump as far as like expenses and business stuff goes, but
There's levels to it.
You got to move forward. You got to take a risk, and
is Enrich still your home gym, the gym you're at the most? Do you think?
I would say so. Yeah, for the time being, that's where I have like a majority of my clients, and then Built RX is starting to become like number 2
You like
on
that
the
facility?
list. Yeah, I do. It's very private. It's probably the most private of the 3. And it's good because it's 24 hours, so I could kind of go in whenever I want.
Oh, that's cool. Do you ever go on the roof?
No, actually, they don't have the roof anymore.
They got rid. Wait,
they got rid of the roof.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Like,
I asked like a month ago, and yeah.
It was like it was a different entrance and shit there.
It would be good during the summer though.
Okay, yeah. Makes sense. So another thing that some people utilize post-workout or pre-workout is peptides.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about them?
Yeah, peptides they're naturally occurring in the body. So like a lot of times people will think like, oh, if you're doing peptides, you're doing steroids, which is like
a little bit different.
It's very very different, just because if you take that same thought process, those are the same people who will think creatine is a steroid.
Well, go on and then tell me what creatine is.
So all these like peptides or amino acids or whatever like you're intaking are already in your body. So like the most common one you see is BPC 157.
Okay.
Your body naturally creates that peptide in your system to recover. So a lot of people think like, oh, if I take that, I'm going to get massive. But that's not the case. It's mostly just a recovery peptide that you use. But I think peptides are great, like for training. If you're training every day, like the recovery aspect of it is important. And then honestly, with age, like you see a lot of clients, like I have a client in his 50s. This guy plays golf almost every day. He takes kickboxing classes, plays hockey, and on top of it, he lifts and trains like with my program.
Damn.
And he's in his 50s.
Good for him.
Yeah. But
that speaks volumes to your program right there.
Yeah. He takes peptides. He likes them. It helps with his recovery. And it helps, like, it has aesthetic benefits too. Like a lot of times you'll see like with BPC 157, you'll see like vasodilation. So that's like you're more vascular.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily like a size thing, but like there's a lot of benefits to it.
And like you said, it's the recovery aspect of it. Like for athletes, that's unmeasurable.
Exactly.
Like,
and
like literally though, like the ability to get back on that field that quickly.
You could train like just as hard in the evening as you do in the morning.
But that's the thing with with these peptides. I don't think that is accepted either in professional sports.
Well, I was just gonna.
It's not.
Okay, so
that's like, the worst part.
Someone like LeBron, who is spending millions of dollars a year on his body, could probably just do some peptides and.
And it's like it's a whole like web of things. So it's like you can't do the peptides. Like you can't expect the peptides to do the work that you would do in the gym.
Yeah.
You have to work just as hard, if not harder.
And that's true about steroids as well.
Yeah.
If you just take steroids, they're not going to do anything. You need to go to the gym and work out. And yeah.
Like a lot of times people think like, oh, like I'm taking Tren. Like I could just sit on my ass and like I'm going to be huge.
Well, that's Josh.
But it's not.
Yeah, that's me. I just sit on the couch and eat bonbons.
And actually the good thing about peptides is there are peptides that help with like muscle gain and size and all that stuff, but you eliminate a lot of the risks that would come with something like tren or like those like anabolic steroids.
And
That
those risks are endless.
yeah,
And
you
those
see-
are more questionable, because I was just going to ask you about that. You started with BPC, which is a recovery, but
Yeah.
what about the other more questionable ones, which are a little more androgenic? Are those still questionable because they do help build muscle, or is it still considered?
like they are, just because of the fact that like there hasn't been too many studies done on them, especially like in the US, like with the FDA and all that stuff. But if you compare, it depends what you compare it to though. So
Like
if you compare
MK.
it to like an anabolic steroid, it's night and day different.
Like-
There's risk, there might be risks, but nothing compared to what you would see with like steroids.
And even with something like MK, I heard that all you got to do to like make sure you're good is just make sure you're eating enough on it.
Yeah, like a lot of them will like make your metabolism speed up, like shoot through the roof.
Yeah.
A lot of them like they require fuel, just like your body requires fuel. So you can't eat, like your diet changes a lot. You see a lot of people who take those peptides, they're on a lot of carbs, like just for the energy and stuff. But I mean, with steroids, you see like you'll take one steroid, but then there's the liver blocker, there's the hypertension monitor, there's like 4 or 5 different products you have to take with it to
It's a rabbit hole real
Yeah.
quick.
You have to take estrogen as well.
yeah. It was something with like, let's say testosterone, right? Like a lot of people are on test. You have to take an estrogen blocker, just to make sure like you're getting the full benefits, but you're also keeping like your liver safe. You're keeping your organs safe. You know,
That's interesting. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
there's it's literally a whole rabbit hole.
Let's get some more. Let's get some steroids in our systems, bro.
Let's do it.
Fuck
Let's get some.
peptides. Fuck
Let's get some.
peptides.
Yeah, we need.
Just go straight to the
Straight to
Yeah.
the big shit, okay? Then no sweat shit on this podcast.
just shirtless.
So, you're a trainer. You training any big name people, bro?
I would say like my biggest client is Dr. Jason Emmer. He's a plastic surgeon out in LA. I've been working with him for about 3 months now, going on 4.
How's that going?
Really good, really good. He's actually the reason I started at the gym here, Built RX.
There you go.
But it's good. We train anywhere from like 3 to 5 days a week, 5 a.m. sessions, early wake up. But I love it.
What do you think about? Because I think one thing that he says a lot, because I used to work with him as
Mhm.
well. One thing he says a lot is get up early, get the day started, get that work started early. You
Yeah.
agree with that? I
Yeah,
think I agree.
definitely. Like sometimes like the days that I train him, I'll look at the clock. I'll have done like 5 of the things on my to-do list and it's like 8 a.m.
I know. It's
You
the
know?
best feeling ever.
So it's like I'll look around, I'm like, what the fuck do I do now?
Yeah.
You know?
Start
But-
marketing your shit.
Yeah, no, literally that's I'm learning a lot from him. Like sure, I give him guidance on the workouts and like I push him and I hold him accountable, but at the same time I learn a lot about business from him. I learn about how to structure my day. So and those are like important lessons. I'm still young, so
Life
going
lessons.
forward, you know,
And you're 22?
23 now.
You're 20. Okay,
Yeah.
big boy's growing up over
Yeah.
here. No, bro, you're 23 and look at the infrastructure that you're putting in place so that by the time you're 25, 26, 27, think about that.
Yeah.
You know, like I can't wait to see it, bro.
Yeah, there's so much like I'm very impatient. That's the thing. And sometimes I have to
You
like,
and me both.
yeah, I have to like slow myself down, bring myself back into like the present.
Mhm.
But yeah, there's definitely a lot of goals to accomplish. I want to have trainers working under me. I want to have brick and mortar businesses. But it all starts from like the product you can develop on your own.
Building
So, like,
your
if-
name up.
Exactly. Besides like the popularity, it's the reliability. So I could be a popular trainer, sure, like, but if I'm not reliable, if I don't deliver,
Yeah.
if I don't get results for my clients, like
Popular
it's
for the
worth
wrong
it.
reasons.
Yeah, exactly.
So, how was college for you? What did you study there?
I studied finance at CSUN, but
Okay.
my goal was never to work in a big firm or do anything like that. I knew I wanted to own a business. I would always say it from a young age, like
You needed those skills.
yeah, and I thought those skills were more important to learn in school than something like business management.
I love
Because
that.
I feel like you learn the management side like as you go.
And it's
but,
different
like,
for every
exactly.
Yeah.
So when it kind of went hand in hand with the training, and then I opened the business, and I was like, well, I'm doing what I had planned to do. But yeah, and then I still had a year of school when I started the business. So for a while there, I was doing like both.
Mhm.
And then once I graduated, I just never looked back.
There you go. There you go.
Do you regret going to college?
No.
Do you think we have a top, but comes up a lot. Do you think you could have learned what you learned in school on your own, just kind of doing it and just getting your feet wet, like right away, like starting a business and just learning as you go?
Definitely not.
Really? Okay.
So I think there's the same way you learn about business by doing it. There's a lot you learn during business, but a lot that's missing. And
you don't know what you don't know until.
Exactly. So like
makes sense.
How to properly budget, how to manage your finances, taxes, all this stuff I learned in school.
That should be in high school, probably.
Yeah,
It should be.
So that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah,
Why
that
don't
should
they
be
teach you
in
this
high
in high school?
Yeah.
Or like the first 2 years of college here, for most students, you're doing like basically an extension of high school.
Gen ed classes they're called, right?
But overseas in Europe, it's just 2 years of college, straight to what your profession is going to be or what your field of study is. And like, but over here, it's like you get for every student now, they get 2 extra years of tuition income. So that's like a big thing. It's like, how can we make money? But
the whole thing is monopolized, and the fact that you can't go to a bank and ask for a loan to start your business at the age of 18 for like a $20,000 loan.
Yeah.
But you can go and ask for a $250,000 loan.
Yeah, and they'll give it to you on the spot.
On the spot, no questions asked. You're
People are paying those
Never
loans.
thought of it that way.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely
and people
crazy.
pay those loans like
till they die.
Now, and it goes to their next of kin.
Yeah,
like,
and that's the only thing that doesn't get wiped off.
You know,
when you declare bankruptcy as well.
It's crazy.
Even when you declare bankruptcy, that still carries over.
Yeah, and it's like a lot of times, like you'll see, like I'm not against college.
Yeah,
like by any means. Besides what you learn, I think it teaches you discipline. Like at a young age, you come out of high school, like you meet people,
social skills as well.
Exactly, and especially for me, I went to a small private school, so like going to a big public university, I was like, whoa. But it also teaches you how to have a routine. It teaches you time management. It teaches you so many things. I just think personally, like I couldn't be doing it now. Like, but for people who do still go to school, like major props, because some professions you just need to go to school.
Yeah, no,
you know?
I'd say
like how do you become a doctor?
Lawyer, a tax accountant.
Exactly.
You must have. You must. If you don't go to school, I'm not hiring you.
Yeah, exactly. So it's very, very important. But I think there's definitely stuff that the school won't teach you, and you have to go experience yourself and like learn for yourself.
Another part of that for my industry and camera department, I feel like a lot of those teachers, and I'm not talking about necessarily like, I don't know, Noman or like a really high end video production school or FX school. I'm talking about just like your state university, you know, like those teachers in there teaching your video production classes are just failed video producers.
Yeah.
You know?
And then they just go into the like teaching world.
Exactly.
So it's like one of two. Like in college, you'll either get the professor that's
the best of the
best. Just been so successful, and now he's just like in his 60s, 70s, and he just wants to teach.
Yeah.
Or you'll get the like young, like couldn't make anything of themselves and like, fuck, I'm just gonna go teach, I guess.
Exactly. But I mean that probably is different in different niches as well.
Yeah,
industries.
for sure.
So with all this going on, how much sleep are you getting, and how important is sleep?
Sleep is so important, and I wish I was getting more.
For me, you know how I roll. Get like
no
3-4
sleep,
hours, you know, like we good, we alive.
Yeah.
I'll sleep when I'm done working.
Yeah, I've always been able to function on very, very, very little sleep, but I wish I could get more. It's so important for like your recovery, for like gym related stuff, like muscle building, muscle recovery, all that stuff. And also like cognitive function. Like a lot of times, like you won't get enough sleep, like you're a little foggy the next day, all that stuff. But
I make sure I get my sleep though. You know what I mean? I get my 8 hours.
You probably feel better than we both do.
You old head.
I feel
old head.
I can outrun both you guys probably right now. No, my back's fucked up.
I got you. I got you.
No, I've been trying. I've been kind of loading on BPC, but
there are nights where like I feel lucky and I get to go to bed at like 10. But then there's nights where
it happens
1 a.m., 2 a.m. And then the next day I'll have to wake up at like 3:45 to make it here, you know. But the thing is, like when you're running a business, you have to invest into the business.
Yes.
So a lot of times people just think that's financial. Which
Sacrificing
which is a big thing. Like financial is huge. Like a lot of the money I make just goes straight back into my business.
But it's your
sleep is
social
another-
life. It's
yeah.
your sleep. It's your
Yeah.
everything you sacrifice. And if
Sleep
you
is
don't,
another investment. Yeah.
Then you're not fully committed.
And
Simple as that.
You're not full. That's the thing. You're not fully committed. So how can you, as a trainer, say, and I'm pushing back just a little bit. I'm not saying this is
of
what I
course.
agree.
I love it.
As a trainer, how do you tell everybody to do all of this, but you still can't kind of do it yourself, right? Like you can't get your 8 hours, you
Yeah.
can't get your sleep or prioritize it. Does that make you feel weird?
Not necessarily weird. It depends on the client though. So like if I have a client that works a 9 to 5 and they're going to bed at 2 a.m. because they're up gaming,
Right.
I'm gonna be like, no, like get your shit together and go to sleep.
Right.
But then I have clients that like Emmer, you can't just ask him to like not work
Yeah.
because his work is 24/7. So it's on the person to just try to make the best of the situation. I try to make the best of the situation for myself. Would it be ideal to get 8 hours? Of course. Like,
Well, I
probably feel better. Sometimes you just have to stay up and do what you have to do. Sometimes it's better to sleep, but it's also like a listen to your body type of thing.
Yeah.
I'm really young.
Take
So-
advantage of it.
Exactly. So there's days where I can not sleep or sleep really little and I feel okay.
Mhm.
But then, I mean, it catches up with you sometimes. Like on the weekends is like when I'm trying to like catch up on my sleep. I take naps. Another thing, during the day, I'll try to take a nap.
I try to do that occasionally.
I can't do the nap thing because if I nap during,
you get good sleep.
it's yes. If I take a nap, I don't get good sleep because then I'm not thoroughly exhausted, and
Yeah.
I thoroughly exhaust myself throughout the day to
Yeah.
be able to get that sleep. When I hit the pillow, I go to bed within I'm asleep by 10 minutes.
And you're probably closer to 100% in terms of recharged. I think
Yeah.
I operate at like 35, 40, 50% most of the time recharge.
And you're still young too, though. Considered young.
I'm still an old head though.
You just had a birthday. How old are you? 30.
Big 30.
The big 30.
Oh,
Big 30.
there we go.
30s.
You're on to the next tier.
So you're still recovering without BPC.
Yeah.
You don't need BPC yet. You
Don't
need
need no
a couple more years.
Yeah,
I do not need no stinking BPC.
Not yet.
yeah, man. No, it's God.
It's a fun time though,
Yeah.
to say the least. It is.
There's
Running your own business is an exciting thing. And when it's
very
in
exciting.
infancy, not even infancy, but until it's like fucking grown and you've been doing it for years and years and
Yeah.
years, that's a lot of work.
I get very frustrated with I want it to be at the 10-year mark, but I've only been in it for 2 years and it's tough to like remember that sometimes
Yeah.
because there are days where it's tough. There are months on end where you might have a slow couple months.
And think
So-
about
but-
this, bro. For how old you are, 10 years ago would mean you're 12,
Yeah, 13.
13. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
A child.
literally, that's half your age.
Yeah,
So just think 3 to 5 years, and then
yeah.
that's it.
And
Like,
I'm-
I remember when I was 23, how quickly the years would fly by,
Yeah,
or wait, no, vice versa. How long it would take for a year to
Yeah.
fly by.
Right.
And now it's like, holy shit.
Well, that's a whole other thing. I think the world is like spinning faster or some weird shit's going on, which is like, you know what I mean? Like,
it feels like I always find myself in like the headspace of like, what day is it?
Yeah.
Like it all gets like jumbled up. You're like, holy shit, yesterday was Monday, now it's Sunday. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Literally, like
it's so much, but it's a lot of times it's just because you're on go mode. Like it's always 100% go.
and there's no such thing as the weekends.
No,
Like, oh, I don't know. Do you work on weekends?
I
work
do.
on
Like
weekends.
lately, I've been taking Sundays off, but like that's my day where I might not be training, but I'm catching up on like
Everything
my other
else.
work that
Yeah.
I'm behind the screen for hours, or like a lot of it is like family time too. I try to make as much time as I can. Obviously, it's a sacrifice sometimes, or like with the sleeping late thing. If I didn't sleep late, like I would have no social life. So sometimes I also like it may not be work related, but like it helps my work because I need like the social like the break from work with
Ju-
like friends, family, and stuff.
Just to recharge a little
Yeah.
bit.
I think the hustle too is like, cause it's LA, right? Or a big city. I mean, if you're in a different town, a smaller town, it's not as big of a hustle. So you kind of almost intentionally place yourself into where you need to hustle to make it.
That's why I moved out here, was because of that exact thing. Josh?
Yeah.
Nice catch. Zinified, get Zinified. Zinified. Shout out Zinified. Yeah, just block the entire thing. I forgot what was going on.
Why you moved out?
Oh, yeah. Because sure, we got Meek Mill in Philly. It's about it.
Yeah.
You know, we had P&B Rock. We don't got Rock no more.
It's not around.
Nope. Shout out LA Roscoe's. How fucked up was that? Yeah, okay. So there wasn't much opportunity there. Here, it's like you just go for a walk at Runyon and you can run into 10 clients right there.
Yeah.
Like it's insane. It's amazing here, and it's unlike any other place. And
who have you met at Runyon Canyon?
George Janko. I met Jeff Wittick. I've met a few people at Runyon, a lot of influencers.
And you actually went up to them? You saw them, recognized them, went up to them? I mean, back in the day, I used to see like Zach Galifianakis.
I'll say it's a 50-50 shot because I never approach as a fan. Ever. They are peers to me.
Sure.
They are not, they are peers to me. So
yeah,
like it was always a business move every time. But even just like I went running with Andy up at Runyon a month ago, and we just like, we people watch a little bit. So like we're just sitting up at the top for a second, and we're listening to a conversation between some 60-year-old woman and like, I don't know, a couple other people. And she's just talking about this huge film that she's producing, like huge, like hundreds of $1 million budget, like people, actors, like name dropping it. Like, and we were just sitting there, like just burning time trying to figure out things to do so we can keep listening. And it's just like, it's crazy the people you run into in this city. It's amazing.
That's insane. The secret, people.
It's insane.
Yeah.
A lot of it is like, it's a very, like everybody knows everybody city.
Yeah.
So a lot of my business comes through referrals, and that makes my job easier. Like when it comes consultation time, like the person already knows that I'm good. Yeah. You know, or else I wouldn't be referred. So that's a big thing because they're spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars with me.
Yeah. To take care of their body.
They're going to expect and they're going to be expecting results. But it's also on the same note, like you see a lot of times people are reluctant to spend the money. And I always like compare it to like the whole like designer clothing industry. Like you'll spend $1,000 on like one piece of clothing, but you won't spend $1,000 on like 30 days of completely changing your body.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it shows you like where people's like mindset is, and where are their priorities.
I always said this in the rapper field, in the hip hop artist field, because that's where I came from before all this in Jersey. So many people will spend that money on a chain, on a shirt, on something like that, instead of on a music video. I get it, you have to look good in your music video.
Yeah,
but you don't got to spend the whole budget of that music video on your shirt. You know, like invest in your business, invest in yourself.
Don't get me wrong, I like nice things. I have nice things.
You don't say.
But like,
how's that car doing?
Good.
You're Armenian, so you got a Mercedes or something.
It's genetic.
David informed us of the Armenian liking for cars.
But it's also like we're some of the most hardest working people on the planet.
I'll agree with that.
Like Armenians are very, very hardworking. Obviously, you have the bad batch of every culture,
every group, every race, everything has a bad batch.
But for the most part, like our parents or our grandparents came to this country with like nothing, and like
built that shit up.
You see now it's all like, oh, like look at all this stuff that Armenians have, but it's all built off the backs of like zero.
Yeah, literally. You know? But you ever pick up girls at the gym or clients or
is that a no?
To me,
be professional.
I'm a very, very big believer, like don't shit where you eat.
I like that.
And just because of the fact that like it's very tempting, sure, like when you're single, but it's like those people are there to work out. Like odds are like they might be going through something. Like you never know like what someone's going through. And like the people that just like walk up to people in the gym, it just like, to me, it's a no-go. It's like an invasion of privacy because like
I agree with that.
I wouldn't want some random person walking up to me during a workout. Like it definitely won't feel nice. Maybe I'm just there to like.
You mean a random girl walking up to you if you were single? That wouldn't feel nice either. You wouldn't be like
the gym is not the only thing like in my life. You know what I mean? Like I think that like if you go to the gym
You're going
for
there
the
a purpose.
intention of meeting people, like
Go to
there's so
run
many
club for
places
that.
to meet people. Yeah, and same thing with the business stuff. Like I don't go walk around like offering my training.
So who's your favorite fitness influencer?
I have a least favorite I can give you.
Okay, I honestly
that
like
was a
this
flip.
better.
There's
I
a
like
flip.
this better.
Bradley Martin.
Okay,
Yeah.
how come?
Past experience, like my first gym was Zoo Culture Studios in Woodland Hills. That was like where everything started, and a lot of it is like I love that gym. Like I met you there,
Bro,
we made
we had
so many funny stories, so
late
many
night
memories.
shoots.
Yeah, we've been in there like 2-3 a.m. shooting.
That was a family for us. That was truly a family in there.
On the business end, though,
Yeah, that's a different
it was a mess. It was a mess. The rent was high for the area that it's in. Now that I've been around, I know the market better.
Mm-hmm.
That rent was astronomical. That's like a rent you would see in West Hollywood, not in the middle of fucking Woodland Hills.
I forget that it was in Woodland Hills too, and not Encino.
Yeah, and a lot of promises that were made. We're gonna market. We're gonna do this. We're gonna post. We're gonna, It
was a terrible location too. I mean, there was no parking. Like, what is your? I mean, how do your members park? What do they even do at that point? I know he's different now because he's in Encino.
Going in the back was the only place, really.
That was literally the only place. But then you had like all these businesses in the same plaza,
and there was only like that little one section.
You've been there in the like evening times.
Yeah. Oh my God, when the Taekwondo or
all the karate moms.
Yeah.
It was a mess. It was a mess. And I'm not saying he's a bad person. That's the thing. Like, I want to get one thing straight. Like, he's not a bad person. I've had a lot of personal interactions with him and stuff like that. But just on the business end, you can't focus on getting so big on social media. And he's already big. But, like, there takes, like, a level of attention to detail that you need when you're running a business. And if you can't do it yourself, you have to bring someone in that can do it. And it just... It wasn't done.
No, I feel that, bro. I feel that. It's a good answer. Okay, I wasn't expecting you to flip it like
that.
And, I don't watch a lot of fitness influencers. A lot of stuff that you'll see on social media is not like real. It's just like the 5%, like amazing lighting, the best camera, this, that, like, but even like you'll see like workout videos that like they'll do the ones that look cooler rather than the ones that work,
What you trying to say, bro?
I don't know. I'm just like, a lot of it is like fake. A lot of it.
No, so that would be, I'm not even going to name drop there, but that makes sense. Makes sense.
There is like good content out there. There is beneficial content out there.
It doesn't get views though.
It doesn't get
Not
views.
Much, at least.
It doesn't get views.
Because even like the Alex Eubanks, those are still like,
they're good. Like,
but they're not like fitness routines, right?
And it almost always becomes like a lifestyle thing.
Yeah,
like when they get big, it's like it becomes a lifestyle thing.
What's gonna bring the views?
Yeah. So I don't know.
What do girls want these days? Do they want a guy with money, looks, or body? And rank them 1, 2, 3.
What's most important to you when you look at a guy?
When I look at none of those. No, I think like there's something to that. Like when you're single or like you just got out of a relationship, like it's a like
natural
different
reaction.
Kind of motivation that like it's insane. But at the same time, the type of motivation I have now is okay, I need to plan for the future. I'm not the only person that I'm taking care of now. Like there's another person relying on me, or like more and more with passing time, like that I need to put myself in a position to provide. That's like a big thing for me. A lot of it is also who are you with? Like I'm very lucky. My girl is in the gym and probably like just as serious about the gym as me.
That's all. Do you guys work out together?
Yeah, we do. She's in law school right now, so it's not every day, but usually like a couple of days a week we'll work out together, and like it's a lifestyle thing too. Our lifestyles like go hand in hand. So usually on the days that we hang out, it'll start with a lift, that type of thing. If you're with someone who you just can't match their lifestyle or they can't match yours.
It's never going to last.
Yeah, it's going to be great at first. You're not going to realize it, but then there will come a time where you just clash.
Wait, hold on. So did you meet her at the gym?
No.
Okay, I was going to catch you there.
No. I'm so like, again, because also all the gyms that I work out at, I work at. So it just, to me, it's like, it's no different than like an accountant walking into their office building. Like, I don't see a gym when I walk in.
I mean, that was probably a bad example. So I'm betting a lot of them pull those assistants pretty closely.
Yeah, your secretaries. Yeah. But no, I think like we met through mutual friends.
Okay.
So Armenian community really tight. Like everybody knows everybody, all that stuff.
So yeah, the arranged. Is that still a thing? Is it like
not as much? Not as much. And in the Armenian community, it was never that big. It was always like, oh, we'll get you in the door. We'll introduce you to someone. But like, what you do is up to you. But I would say like you see it a lot in like Indian culture or like other Middle Eastern cultures. Like they're like actual, like you're meeting someone for the first time on your wedding day type of thing.
Damn. Yeah.
But I would say like
those bride prices be heavy.
Yeah.
You're right.
Dowries.
Yeah, dowries. They don't got those no more.
But no, we just met through mutuals like over Instagram and stuff. And then we both went to Armenian school growing up. So there was just a lot to talk about. And then I didn't even know how serious she was about the gym until like obviously talking to her more. But it just worked out perfect.
You got lucky then. Yeah. If she wasn't so serious about the gym, do you think you would have pursued it as much as you did?
I think so. I don't think like the level of seriousness has too much to do with it. Obviously, to a certain extent, like you have to be serious, but like as long as you're in the gym, like if I can't work out with you or if I can't like speak about it even with you, then that's where we have a problem. But like for us, it's like so similar to the point where she meal preps, I meal prep.
That's fire.
We work out at the same times pretty much.
You work out at the same time, but you don't work out together, right? I hate when I see the guys and the girl, like the couple working out together.
Doing
it's
the
like,
same workouts.
Dude, come on.
Yeah. No, we'll do it like here and there. But again, a lot of my workouts now have changed. So like the workouts I was doing before, no chance.
You're right.
Like, she's not benching, But at the same time, like a lot of it is circuits, the ropes, the athletic stuff. So she can definitely do that,
Yeah.
So we do that type of stuff together. Even like a little bit of the lifting stuff, but it has to like, there's stuff that she does that I don't do and vice versa. But no, it's good. It's like the lifestyles line up. So
what's on your workout playlist? What you listening to?
Honestly, it's such a mix. Like it could be rap, like a lot of rap. But then a lot of house music, like a lot.
I know
that was like
house music.
Yeah, I started listening to house music from my sister actually, and I was maybe like 13 or 14, like let's see, like really early on. I've always liked it, but now you see like Afro house is like huge now. Everyone's listening to it, so it's like for me, it doesn't have to be like too motivational. Like I just like my workouts are very calm.
Okay.
Like that house music is not calm though.
Yeah. No,
so
it depends.
that
so
gives
I'm
me
not listening
anxiety.
to like hard house, like it's not a rave.
Okay.
Very chill.
No Molly beforehand.
No. Like very chill house, kind of like deep house. The Afro house is pretty chill too, because I like my workouts. My heart rate's high, obviously, because I'm like doing a circuit most of the time, but it's almost like a meditative state.
Okay.
Like I like to be calm. Like
So no Ed Sheeran or Taylor Swift or
No.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of so much T-Swift.
T-Swizzy.
T-Swizzle.
You a
On
Swifty?
the bizzle.
You a Swifty?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. You ain't a Swifty?
No.
Wow,
can't.
bro. Wow.
I come from the mountains.
Wait, so now do you hate I know where you're going.
You know where
You're
I'm
going
going?
Kelsey.
Yeah,
You're going
yeah,
Chiefs.
yeah.
You hate the Chiefs now because
So wait,
I've always
let's
hated the
talk.
Chiefs.
Let's talk a little sports, okay?
Let's do it.
You, I mean, apparently Kelsey and T Swift
Got engaged.
got engaged. I thought they were engaged for a while. I thought they broke up a while ago too. I don't know. What do I know? I don't really.
At this
you
point,
never
like,
know anything.
You never know.
Yeah.
It's like so much of their life is private. Like,
You think Kelsey retires after this year?
if they win a Super Bowl, maybe.
Oh, I could see that. I could
like ended on a high.
I don't
just
see
getting-
why he would.
He's
I
just
mean,
getting
he's so
old.
But he's still good. That's the thing.
he's on a
He's
cash
dropped
cow.
off though. He's dropped off a little.
But
bit.
Mahomes makes him look good.
Yeah, Mahomes is a
The amount of targets he gets is like. But
Wait, why does he? How does he get open so much? It doesn't make sense to me. Can't anybody
It's
just do that? Like he
not-
seems to turn in a certain way, and he's wide open
You know,
all the
I
time.
think-
Why?
It's also the body type. It's similar to Gronk. It's similar to Aaron Hernandez. If anybody out there,
But why
remembers him.
can't any tight end do that? He just turns in a
He
certain.
would get open because no one would want to be next to him. Hernandez.
Oh yeah. No, exactly.
But-
No, I've heard he was like literally, if he had stayed in the league, he'd probably be better than Gronk.
Yeah,
That's what I've
he was so good. But
Yeah, he was good.
the thing is, like,
Shout out Hernandez.
Shout out, Kit Murderer.
Whoa.
I
Is that,
think,
Was he the murderer?
is that alleged?
yeah, he was psycho.
Yeah, I think it was alleged though because he
No, but then there was a whole
but
documentary.
he offed himself. He offed
That- yeah,
himself,
yeah.
which means
But
in the
there was
eyes
all,
of
like,
law,
the-
I don't think it was ever convicted.
But there was a lot of the whole like during the like in their locker room talk. Like there was a lot going on there. But
Oh yeah. Oh,
I don't know. I think like with really good athletes, a lot of it is like for Kelsey, right? Like a lot of it is the confidence. Like he knows like whether it's now or not now, like he was the best, he's the best in his mind. So like
And he was.
but
He
that
was.
translates onto the defense. Like they're treating Travis like a lot of times like I'm sure they line up and they're
They'll
like
double
oh
him,
shit,
they'll
it's,
triple
it's
him.
Travis Kelsey. So it's like there's a factor there too.
Mhm.
Like
And if you put a
you see with
linebacker on
LeBron, like LeBron, like he's old obviously, but he still plays like his rookie year. But a lot of it is because of the defense. Is like, oh shit, it's LeBron.
Do you think football's rigged?
I don't want to answer that.
Oh shit!
No, I don't think football's rigged. I think that here's
I
what
refuse to believe that.
I think that if sports were to be rigged, if sports in general were to be rigged, the lawsuits coming out of it would be so immense.
yeah,
But
like-
nobody knows, and it's all
but
covered
just,
up.
Just the betting aspect. I'm not even talking about the league. I'm talking about like
Oh,
the
yeah.
DraftKings and the stakes. If it comes out that those were all rigged, all that money.
No one will let it come out though.
but it's also so tough because how do
That's
you
where
really keep track?
I mean, Belichick had leaks. The leaks will happen.
Leaks, yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
that's people say that Jake Paul throws his fights. Josh, you want to fix that so that she can't get in here?
I'll do my best.
Thank you. Yeah, no. Back to Aaron Hernandez real quick. We forget he was part of that Tebow team with Florida.
yeah.
Like it was Tebow, it was Hernandez, it was the Pouncey twins,
It was a
it was
good team.
Urban Meyer at the
Yeah.
helm.
I don't know. I think, like with that case specifically, I think he legit has a mental illness.
Yeah,
Like,
the CTE got him.
yeah,
We can
yeah.
agree with same with
And it's crazy.
same with Antonio Brown probably. Yo, that man hasn't been the same since the perfect hit.
Yeah. He's
Like-
fully knocked out, just done.
Well, I'm an Eagles fan, and we're
Mhm.
famous for throwing ice balls.
Beating you this year.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Famous for throwing ice balls at Santa Claus. Let's get to that now.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to get to that, bro? So you're a fucking Packers fan.
Yeah.
Y'all think you tough shit because you just got Mr. Micah Parsons from the
Yeah.
Cowboys. I don't think you're beating the Eagles this year. 'Cause
It's
I'm
tough.
Philly, rise up.
I don't know.
Bird
I
gang.
think like it's tough for one player to make such a major change in football, especially like a defensive player. But he is that
He's
generation.
a game wrecker,
Yeah,
but
he
he's
is.
not a JJ Watt.
It's too early to say.
The-
He's 26, 27 years old.
He's
Like,
been like 5-6 years, hasn't he?
and he's delivered. But also, you have to say like he's been on the Cowboys for 5-6 years. Like that's like basically being like handicapped.
What's the Cowboys defense looking? Because remember they were so good like 10 years ago at this point now. Are they still,
Well, like
when they had like
It's the quarterback.
who was their they had two white linebackers that were absolute. One was like some kid from Alaska who played like
Mhm.
9-person football, 7-man
Yeah.
football growing up. So like he was just insane at covering the field.
it just
Well, who were they? Who was their
I
name?
don't remember.
You know who I'm talking
I
about?
know
The
who
other
you're
one
talking about.
kept
I
tearing
can't
his
place it.
knee.
Yeah.
I don't fucking remember.
Their heyday though was their quarterback. I think that's all. It was like that was when they were really
Tony
good.
Romo.
Was that when it Tony Romo
Well,
was?
that wasn't when they were really good. That's when. Well,
They were still ass.
yeah, they were still ass.
But like I
They
just
weren't
think,
good
like,
since the
I
80s,
think
let's
Jerry
be sure.
Jones needs to like out the door. Out the door.
Jerry.
He's like he had that whole thing with CD Lamb. Now Micah Parsons. Like it's like he's picking his best players.
Well, did you hear what he did to Micah? What do you think about this? He fucking had Micah in and they did a self-negotiation.
Oh, I saw that.
He tried doing that with Dak, and Dak said, no, we're doing this through my agent. I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
Micah went and did the negotiation, agreed to a contract. Do you think he should have been held to that contract as a man? I think so.
As a man, yeah, because like you're a grown man, you went and did the negotiation.
You could have said, no, this is what my agent's for, like Dak.
But yeah, it was on Micah to go through his agent.
Yeah.
But Jerry Jones, like, there was that whole thing of like, oh, he went through his agent. That's so disrespectful. We can't talk man to man.
Oh yeah, that's retarded. But like,
because every other like it's a business. Like, I don't know what you expect.
That's what the agent is there for.
Yeah, but I mean, whatever it is, it worked out for us.
No, it worked. So, who do you have on that defense now? On
Packers?
Yeah.
Well, we got Lucas Van Ness on the line. We got Van Ness on the line. He's still young. He's like a little rough around the edges. You got Rashawn Gary, who I think is going to explode because...
Michigan kid from Jersey.
Yeah.
Went to St. Peter's Prep.
I think with him, he was the one getting all the doubles because he's a great pass rusher. But now that you have Micah, it's like, how do you plan for both?
They have to keep a linebacker. They have to keep a tight end in. They got to keep a fullback in, someone to chip off.
So I think Rashawn Gary is going to have a great season. Probably his best season yet. Still pretty young. And then we have Xavier McKinney, safety.
Where's he from? Vikings?
No, he came from New York, Giants.
Okay.
He's like an all-pro potential, you know. Our corners are where it's like a little bit dicey, but like the thing is they're young.
Okay.
Like Keyshawn Nixon, he's a great corner and he's just getting better. A lot of these corners are young, but I think the thing is with the linebackers, like you have Edgerrin Cooper, you have Quay Walker, like pretty solid linebackers. Who have huge potential.
What do you think about Jordan Love?
That's like, oh god.
Let's get him here.
Let's caused me so much stress.
Let's tie him up.
Look, he has talent.
Mm-hmm.
He's had he was unhealthy last year, sure, but fully healthy.
Eagles fucked him up. Don't forget that.
They did.
First game of the year.
But I think he has potential. He's still young. Learned from Rodgers like in his first couple of years. It's a great mentor to have.
One of the best.
Football-wise, one of the best.
Okay, we're leaving it at football-wise. Talent-wise.
Look, here's the thing. He has potential. He's shown flashes. They're one of the youngest, if not the youngest offense right now in the NFL, making the playoffs. They're like, they have so much potential as an offense, but it starts with him, right? Mm-hmm. So I think a lot of it is like, one, can he stay healthy? Two is like the accuracy thing. But on the same note, like a lot of the reports you saw last year where the pass gets there, the receiver doesn't catch it. He can't go and catch the ball.
Who's your receivers this year?
We got Dontavion Wicks. We got Jaden Reed, Romeo Dobbs, Watson, and then the kid we just drafted.
So that's a young
Matthew Golden, and he's supposed
Golden's
to be
good.
Yeah, he's
kid
supposed
from
to be,
Texas.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and he's fast.
You got a young receiver room that has a lot of room to grow.
Yeah, and Dobbs is great. Dobbs is good. Jaden Reed has been one of our best receivers.
Was he? No, that's the tight end that was originally from
Tucker Kraft.
No. There's a Reed that plays for Washington, I think. But he's he's a tight end, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. I think like they're young still. Josh Jacobs though. I mean, you can't he had a monster year.
Here's my thing about running
backs. He had a monster year.
He had a monster year, but how many running backs have 3 monster years in a row and then their fourth is good?
Yeah. And running backs are sure, there's the unicorn running backs
but there's
Derrick Henry's, those types of guys.
Saquon Barkley.
Yeah. I think Josh Jacobs was on their level.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean.
I just don't know if he's going to be able to. Even with Saquon, even with Derrick Henry, how long can they keep up? But I think the ball like that.
I think the thing is with running backs, their shelf life is low. Exactly. They're taking hits nonstop. But they're also I don't want to say they're a dime a dozen, but you could find a lot of good running backs very late in the draft.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think with Jacobs is they got him. He's young. He's still 26.
Oh, he's only 26 years.
Yeah, he's 26, 27. No, he's young.
Damn.
So I think he has minimum 3-4 years.
So wait, are you that guy on Sundays that has the beer in your hand with the cheese head and you're just screaming at the TV?
I'm definitely screaming at the TV. I don't have a beer in hand.
Do you have the cheese hat?
No, I think you know what
want a cheese hat.
I'll literally
buy you a cheese hat.
You know what I am? I'm the typical yeah, I keep it chill during games and stuff, but then I'm fucking screaming at the TV Like,
Let's
I'll
say
get
it
like
that
this
way,
close
like
to
that.
the TV, and I'm just like,
The fuck are you
Yeah.
doing?
but like, especially when our special teams is on the field,
Is it bad?
bad. It's been bad over the last couple of seasons. But no, I think I'm very passionate about sports. Like, it's a good thing of like, for that 3-4 hours,
It's a great outlet.
you know, I'm not thinking about anything other than like, can we win this game?
Mhm.
But at the same time, like, I'm not the type that'll cancel my schedule because there's a Packers game on.
Yeah.
You know,
I
like, work
I
comes
agree with
first, life comes first, family.
Alec,
That's-
what's your team? So let's get a rivalry going. Then we
Eagles.
spoke about.
Oh, we know about this.
Well,
We're
you
gonna.
gotta
It's the toughest matchup for us this year.
Yeah, it's the easiest matchup for us this year.
Yeah. No chance.
Okay. Oh, you're even saying no chance, huh?
I think it's gonna be such a good game. I think Ken Hurts, like, on the same token as
I'm
Love,
not a big Hurts fan. I
on the
think
same
he is
token as Love, I think Hurts is overrated. like,
Hurts
insanely.
is underrated in the polls and overrated
by-
with the contract.
Yeah.
100%.
What
He's
are the
better
Eagle-
than the 12th best quarterback in the league.
100%.
But he's not a top
100%.
What
He's
are
not a top 3.
What are the Eagles doing this year without that center? Right? Wasn't that the Kelsey
Kelsey?
brother?
Yeah, that's the Kelsey brother. He retired 2 years ago, I think. 2 or 3 maybe.
So did they have a good replacement? Because the Eagles are known for that push. How? Why can't any other? Again, the same thing.
Had the number one, like one of the top offensive lines for 5 years, and I don't understand because they keep having injuries and keep subbing.
I mean, same with the
and-
Packers every year. Oh, our offensive line, so good, but they're all injured. But
Yeah.
it's like some teams just develop it well.
Like the Cowboys back in 2010. Remember when it was like Tyrone Smith?
Yeah.
And like that whole wall, like easily best line in
And
the
I
NFL.
think the Packers, like, I know obviously more about the Packers history, right? But we've always drafted like very high up in the draft, O linemen, D linemen,
and you don't
linebackers.
trade.
You don't trade.
historically do
Everything's
not trade.
in-house.
Yep.
They use, like, Lucas Van Ness was like, I think he was a first round pick. This is like Matthew Golden was our first receiver
I'm excited
taken,
to see him.
like, in the first round since 2002.
Damn.
We always draft like these like linebackers, linemen, like, so I think that's where it comes from.
Clay Matthews.
Legend.
AJ Hawk.
Legend.
What do you guys think of? Okay, so you think the toughest matchup for Green Bay is Philly. Who is the toughest matchup for Philly this year?
I don't even know because I don't know what the schedule looks like, but I don't know what the schedule is, to be honest with you.
Well, you guys, like, your receiver room is so good.
Yeah, and our running backs and our
Yeah.
O-line and our
You're
like,
you're just an offensively.
and we got DeJean Cooper.
Yeah. So I think the toughest matchup for you would be any like shootout type game.
But we got Cooper, bro. I'm not worried about a shootout. You don't fuck with Cooper.
No,
Best
I do.
cornerback in the league.
But no, look, like, as a whole defense.
Or safety. I don't know what he
Like,
is.
as a whole defense, though.
As a whole defense, linebackers are probably weak. D-line is just a beast, but I think we got rid of Carter potentially. But D-line still looks really solid. Corners I love. Safeties I love. It's linebackers are weak every year, I feel like.
It's like us with our corners.
Yeah, exactly.
But
You think Bronny was a good choice? No.
it was a good choice if we wanted to
Nobody
keep LeBron,
thinks
but
that. Everyone says the same
Look,
thing.
I don't think he's like a lost cause, though.
Okay.
Like, and I'm gonna try to not sound delusional. He definitely has the pedigree. He has skill in the sense
pedigree.
of, like, yeah. So, do I think he's gonna be his dad? No chance. Like, 1 out of every million people will be his dad.
Yeah.
But I think with him, like, the Lakers need shooting. We've always needed shooting, and every team needs defense. And he's slowly starting to become like that 3-and-D type of
Okay.
player, you know? So I feel like if he can just excel at that, stop trying to be special. If you just excel at 3-and-D, like hard-nosed basketball, I feel like he could find a spot on the rotation, whether it's with us or another team. But I don't think he's not a Darko Milicic,
Okay.
you know?
Okay.
He's not a lost cause.
I got you.
But he has potential. He's young. He obviously had all that shit happen at USC, like, you know?
That was crazy when he went through the heart issues.
Yeah.
Like,
So it's like that
Damn.
takes years to recover from.
damn vaccines.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Bang back exchange.
But I don't know.
What do you guys think of? Okay, so I want to go back to the football thing. The Detroit Lions, they're underdogs because they didn't really have names. I could be wrong though, right? Weren't they like
No,
a
there
young,
was some fucking names.
Yeah,
They got
but weren't they a young team though?
They
that
were
like
fairly
young
young.
team?
kind of like the Pacers, right? Like last year, the
Yeah,
Pacers.
kind of.
Are the Lions kind of like the Pacers in
I don't know
football?
Honestly,
basketball well enough.
Okay, yeah, they are. That was actually a really good comparison.
Good points to you.
All right.
Brownie points.
Thank you.
Because the Pacers were young, high flying, like
Tyrese
yeah, they
Halliburton.
suck at defense, but they'll put up like 130.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that's kind of like
So does that
similar-
score you?
Yeah, like that's similar with Detroit. I mean, with them it was like their fucking defensive injuries, like
Yeah.
so many of them season enders last year. But they're super young. They're super talented. You got Jahmyr Gibbs. You have David Montgomery. You have Amon-Ra. You have Jared
Beast.
Goff has become a A1 quarterback.
Yeah, how had I would have
needed
taken
the right
Wentz,
system.
I would have taken Wentz over him. I missed Wentz. So remember Carson
Yeah.
Wentz?
He just never got a real like.
that ACL injury destroyed.
Yeah.
He was on pace for an MVP season, and then
And
he
as
destroyed his shit.
I was gonna say, like he never got a real shot as far as like with the injuries because
Yeah.
once he started, it was like a Lonzo Ball type thing in basketball.
Yeah.
Once they get good, boom. And I mean football, like injuries are like every game. Like you're
And then
going
they
through.
put the statue up in Philly
Yeah.
of Nick Foles. Like the backup quarterback gets the
Bro.
statue.
And I think like in football, like every time you get hit, you have to imagine it feels like you're getting in a car accident. Like and
think
these guys do it
there's-
for weeks,
There's
months
a
on it.
statistic, and we could look this up if you wanted to, but there's a statistic that it's like every single play for an O lineman, it's like getting in a car accident with a big 18 wheeler going X amount of miles per hour or something.
Like,
every single play.
It's crazy. Every single snap, multiple snaps a game, like 20, 30 snaps a game. Like
Fuck that. It's like 10 to 15 snaps a drive.
yeah, it's crazy.
Like I feel like quarterbacks are throwing the ball at least 30 times 25, 30 times
Yeah.
a game.
So I know we're getting close
Yeah,
to
we're-
probably wrapping up, but I want
Is
to
there
ask
anything else?
I want to ask one more question about I don't know too much about this, but the fantasy football, because now you guys are Philly, you guys are Green Bay, but if you had to pick, what is the fantasy thing like now? Because you guys could go off on that because now it's not just your team, right? You're picking.
Do you play fantasy?
In the past, I have. The last 2 years, no.
It's literally the same exact.
So
For me,
fucking
Who are you
stressful.
picking that's not in your
I don't like
team?
fantasy because of the amount of time it makes me spend on it. Because I'm very addictive personality, and I will get it perfect.
It'll be bad.
yeah,
But I think
locks
who
would be
am I-
Saquon.
Saquon easy.
Don't choose Philly receivers. I'd say
Yeah, no Philly
there's
receivers.
too many.
Honestly, like a lot of. I'm trying to think quarterback wise.
Who's a lock at quarterback?
Goff.
I would.
Goff is like if we're not
Jaden
talking,
would be an interesting.
yeah. If we're not
choice.
talking about the like Mahomes and shit, like the more like realistic.
yeah, and
like,
Mahomes isn't even a lock for like.
yeah,
Just because of the he doesn't have Rashid Rice for 6 months
yeah, exactly.
or
So
six games.
6 games.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think I would say McCaffrey feels healthy. Like a healthy McCaffrey is a lock 24/7.
Don't trust San Fran at all, but
Mhm.
he is the closest thing to a lock on the team.
Yeah, because I'm not taking Debo.
Yeah, he's in Washington. now.
Lamar's
Wait, is
lock.
McCaffrey? So wait, McCaffrey
Yeah,
is McCaffrey could be. Isn't he like that dual player where he's like a running back and a receiver or something like that? So who would you pick on your fantasy for? What would he play? What
He
position?
play running back. You don't. He can. So they get points.
Yeah.
For both, but like
He runs more than he receives.
Oh,
I
does
don't think you can even drop him into a receiver slot.
And then I think, but another like, there's a lot of like Jacobs as far as running back because we run the ball nonstop.
I had Jacobs when he went off that year in Vegas.
Yeah.
And he got me 20,
He was
25
great.
points a game. It was insane.
Just because of the amount of touches, you know.
And he was catching the ball too.
Yeah, because like for me, like receivers is tough. Receivers is tough because of who's your quarterback. What's your line like? You know.
Yeah.
What's your schedule like?
Who's the
is it?
guy on?
CD
I think it's
might have a really good year, honestly.
Who?
As much as I hate Dallas,
CD Lamb.
Yeah, he might.
Just because there's no one else over there.
It's like someone like Justin Jefferson.
that's who
I don't trust JJ
Vikings.
McCarthy. Like Justin
For
is
that
a
reason, he's
beast.
not for me. You know.
Absolute best receiver in the league by far.
Yeah.
But just
Because like I'm taking Devontae Adams right now over Justin Jefferson in fantasy.
Yeah, I would too.
Just because of like, McVay's an amazing coach. Stafford's gonna get you the ball.
That's going to be automatic.
Like Puka. I'm taking Puka. Running back wise, like
What happened to Cooper Kupp?
man, he fell off.
Where did
But he had injuries.
But you don't know who's going to be playing, who's going to be sitting that game. Like you just have to be on point so much with it.
But it's like my basketball knowledge, I would say, is a little better than my NFL knowledge.
Are you crazy?
Just because I grew up playing and watching basketball. But I mean,
I grew up watching football.
Luka Doncic.
But I played basketball all my life.
Yeah, you played football too, though.
Sort of. I was very injury prone, we'll put it that way. But I always got injured in basketball.
Really?
Yeah, and that fucked my football shit up.
That's how I get injured basketball.
Yeah, I've had 2 knee surgeries, blown this knee out twice, this one out once, destroyed my MPFL.
Oh, you're worse than me.
I'd have to go to this hospital to reduce my kneecap because they'd be like out here.
Yeah.
Like it'd just be.
Yeah.
Like it was,
So I can't outrun you guys.
No, you can't. Sprints is the one thing I can do. That's why I like football. That's why basketball is just too much.
Football is so.
You won't blow me out. You won't blow me out. I'll tell you that.
If you 100 meter.
We got to record this.
I could do a 100 meter. I could do a 10 meter. I could do a 50 meter. I think once we get to like 500 meters, that's where it's like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm a short distance runner.
Yeah, exactly.
Short distance runner. But
I need 20 seconds.
We got to record this. I want to see you guys like.
No, we should. We should honestly do this.
We can do it, but I would
so down.
I would need to train. I would need to train.
No training because I'll beat your ass.
I'll train both of you.
No, you won't. Here's the thing.
Like trained, mate.
I used to throw a football really well, but like now, if I try to throw a football or a baseball, because I used to pitch too, if I don't practice, I threw my elbow out, throw my shoulder out, right? Like I have to go through the motions.
I got shooter's elbow, which is pretty much tennis elbow for basketball, because I was a 3-point specialist and like. 3-point specialist. So shooting over 65% from beyond the arc. Let's not fuck around, okay? Small forward. Should have been in the league, but whatever. No, like literally, it's like the fucking my right elbow. I would have to wrap it at times just because it would like feel like it was swollen, bro. Like just inflamed and just every time I did this, it would just hurt. Like.
You thought Steph had a shoe.
I told Steph ain't shit compared to me. Okay, you want to know? You want to know a real 3-point shooter? How about you fucking get in the gym and practice? Hit 60% at least.
Oh, it was in
Steph
practice?
ain't shit. No. Practice and then do it in the game.
Okay.
This guy doesn't even practice, bro. Steph ain't shit.
Bro, he doesn't need to practice.
Yeah, but imagine how good he'd be. You ever watch Blue? You didn't watch Blue Mountain State.
I watched it here with you a couple times.
There's a kid in there that just goes, if you guys had half the heart that I did, you'd all be all-stars.
Bro, it's so funny. I love shows like that, though.
Bro, best show ever. But we are wrapping up. Josh, is there anything else you want to say?
I think that's it.
I think it was a good episode.
I think so too.
That was fun.
Bro, where can they find you at? Where can they hire you, your ass at?
Mostly Instagram. Instagram, you could just email to you could just put
I'm gonna link all the socials and shit in the bio.
I would say Instagram is like the main, and then like I actually shut down the Yelp.
Did you?
Yeah. Just like no traction.
Too many bad reviews.
Yeah. So many bad reviews.
So many bad reviews.
No, just Instagram. That's the main one, or like word of mouth. So
that'll be linked in the description.
Ask Alec.
He knows I take care. He knows I pass his card along nicely.
Yeah. So yeah, Instagram's the main one though.
There we go.
Yeah.
Guys, this has been another great episode of the TheFrameShiftPodcast. Make sure to go check him out, hire him. Like, comment, subscribe. We need these subs to go up, okay? We are generating a shitload of views, especially Instagram. What the hell is going on? Instagram, get your shit together. We have 200,000 views this month, and we're still stuck at 65 followers.
Yeah, we got to fix that.
Fix this shit, please. Please, I'm begging. I'm asking. I'm begging. Please. Guys, like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next week. We out.